wise man once said, to forget how to dig the soil, tend the earth, is to forget ourselves. Well, maybe some have, but a few of us still know. You gotta be willing to put in the time, make the sacrifices, and the hard choices. The job's got its perks, don't get me wrong. The sweet smell of the morning dew, the way the warm sun and the cool breeze can dance across your skin. But don't think it's a game. The farm's got a way of sorting the wheat from the chaff. Just remember to keep your wits about you. You fall, you get back up again. Because this is more than just a job. It's a calling. Who else would choose to wake up early in the morning, tear up their hands working in the fields all day, and then spend the evening planning how they're gonna do it all over again, better, tomorrow? Day after day. Season after season. Year after year. That's a calling that's never ending. It stretches far forward and back from us as long as farmers have been tending this earth. And farmers will be around as long as such a thing exists. Tomorrow is secured by those willing to dirty their hands today. So when you feel alone out there in the field, just remember, you're not. Think about all those that have come before you. And all those that'll follow. Plant today. Harvest tomorrow. All around the world, farmers know farming is an art. Like life, we know it can be hard. And it can be surprising, too. But sometimes it's about being at the right place at the right time. A wise man once said that the best lessons are learned under the wide open sky. I think the same thing can be said about our art. Yeah, it can be messy, but it's always beautiful. So beautiful it can help you see yourself and the world in all new ways. In the art of farming, the soil is the canvas, the seeds are the paint, and the harvest is the masterpiece.
Hey, this is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty darn good. Is it missing something?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Oh, yeah. Oh, please like and subscribe. Yeah. That's good. Yeah.
Good morning. How are you guys doing? cut a little bit of grass over here. Hey, Sir William, how's it going? Hey, Maddox, how's it going? Good morning, good morning. Let's just get... There we go. The name tag didn't quite do what I wanted to do. That's all right. Maybe next time. All right, let's fire this sucker up. Help if I didn't turn it off again. There we go. Cutter's going. We've got that field to finish fertilizing, and that one, and a bunch of liming and rolling, and then the other field way in the background we can't even see needs to be seeded, fertilized, and limed as well, probably rolled as well. Maddox, you're in Texas right now. Better not let Michael know, or else we want to know where. I'm coming over right now. We're running a little low on fuel on this sucker. We should, and repair level. We should do that. We should fuel this sucker up and repair this guy. Let's do that. We'll fill this trailer up and then we're at a reptile venue in Corpus Christi. I find this kind of interesting. Sir William, where you at? Where you at, Sir William? I find it interesting that people come in, show up in chat during the intro video, and then disappear. They can't wait for that clock to count down to 0. Got a couple people. Florida. Sir William's at Florida. Maddox, you're in Texas. Where's Michael? Texas. You guys are all on the southeast corner of the U.S. Oh, there we go. YouTube has corrected. But you see this spike on YouTube for the intro video, and then it just drops back down of people that are in, not necessarily in chat, but people that are watching. It's like, don't you have the patience to wait for the intro video? There's a big countdown. Just hang out. Oklahoma is still on the southeast corner of the U.S. The part of the U.S. where I have traveled the least. I've been to Texas. I've been to Oklahoma, I think, once or twice. I actually delivered a load to Texas the one time. Oversized, 10 feet wide. Not super wide, just 10 feet, but that was a fun run. I wish we could get to those more often. Although I am scheduled. I'm scheduled to do a fun one next week. Just because it's scheduled doesn't mean I'll do it, but I am scheduled to do a fun load next week. If that works out, it'll be a good video in 2 weeks. I mean, there's really good videos coming up the next weeks, like on the main channel. There's some really good videos. I got a new camera angle that I really like. Hopefully people like it too. But we'll find out tomorrow. See if people like it or hate it. We are full. Okay, let's go deliver this. Also go repair and fuel up. Hey Michael, welcome. How's it going? So we got 2 people in Texas in chat and 1 person in Florida in chat. We actually got a little rain yesterday, guys. We got a little rain, but lots of lightning and thunder to come with it. It is so smoky outside. I can't see the mountains a little further away. The nearest range I can see, but the range behind it I cannot see. When I hit that button, I really need my name tag to disappear too, don't I? Okay. Let's take a look here. Ding. All right, just duplicate, main, hide name tag. Then on vertical, duplicate that. Vertical, hide name tag. Okay. Apply, save. There we go. Okay, that's better. What, Michael? You're not in your truck right now driving to Corpus Christi? You're not heading out to meet Maddox? You sure you don't want to buy a reptile for your brother? Let's head out and get another wagon. It's only 9 hours away. Come on, Michael. Where's your sense of adventure? I bet you guys get the same problem over there as here in BC. When you have tourists over, let's drive to here and here. It's like, you know, that's like a full day of driving to get there. It's like a 16-hour drive. Are you sure you want to drive that far? People don't realize how big you guys are. If you guys have European tourists. All right, this is our second wagon. Headed to the beach after the show. I bet the water's really good temperature this time of year in the Gulf. Go. 50% full. I'm assuming you're adding Maddox or asking Maddox how the drive was. Little sharp hangnail here. There, that's a little better. Okay, so this is load number 2. We'll do 3 loads of this before just swapping to the next tractor. If you guys ever want to see tractor tours, whenever there's nobody else playing, I tab through all vehicles. It was miserable. Well, if you thought that was a miserable ride, never become a truck driver. Don't do what I do for a living if you think a car ride is miserable. In the back with no leg room? Yeah, that would suck. That would suck. Do you have shotgun on the way back home? Or are you stuck in the back on the way home too? I'm not sure that's a good question. You should make the point that it would only be fair if you guys rotated seats and took turns to sit in different seats. Every time we stop for a rest area or a fuel stop, we gotta trade seats. Oh, your grandma's got shotgun. Well, I guess that's fair. She's put in the time. She's got seniority. And we're full. Load number 2's done. Let's go get the third load. Yeah, I find it interesting in on my main channel when people talk about what speeds people go. Michael thinks they go fast in Texas. I agree. You guys go fast in Texas. In Australia, if you go 2 kilometers over the speed limit, you're going to get a ticket. The speed limit is very, very, very strictly enforced. Here, I regularly drive 20 kilometers over the speed limit. It's just you do, that's the speed everybody else is going. You just drive the speed everybody else is doing. That the actual real speed limit is the speed limit that everybody else is doing. As long as you're not swapping lanes left and right and just kind of stay in your lane and follow the people you're following, you'll never get a ticket. You guys drive 20 miles over the hour? Or yeah, I think depends on what vehicle we're driving. Cars mostly do that same thing here, Michael. They go that much over the speed limit. Our speed limits are just lower than yours. On motorcycle, we're always watching the speedometer to make sure we're not doing more than 39 kilometers over the speed limit. And then we don't mind if we're doing 39 over the speed limit. If there's a cop there, you just don't want to go over 39. Kind of the magic line. Michael, that sentence makes no sense. Are you saying that the actual speed limit is 5 miles per hour than the posted speed limit? Is that what you meant to say? I agree, Michael. Closing rate. If one lane's going a lot faster than the other lane and someone makes a move, it creates accidents. You should be going the same speed everybody else. You should just be driving the same speed everybody else is. In fact, if there's somebody really slow on the highway, I will slow down to close to their speed before passing them. That way, if all of a sudden they make a sudden turn, I'm going at a speed that I can stop. Call that the closing rate. How fast you are closing on the other vehicles. You want to keep the closing rate very, very similar. You want to have a slow closing rate. Because it scares the bejeebers out of me when I'm in a lane that's doing 80 and the lane next to me is doing 40. It's like, where's the car? Where's the car that's going to cut in front of me? There's a car that's doing in the 40 lane that's very anxious to get into the 80 lane. And if they see a space, they're going to take it. Which car is it going to be? And are they going to accelerate quick enough so I don't rear end them? Closing rates are scary. You want to keep those small. And we're full. That's the third trailer. Let's go dump this. We'll come back and we'll switch to a different job. Yeah, but Michael, you guys are flat and straight and boring. You guys don't have any mountains. It's safer to do higher speed limits in Texas. Everything's wide open and flat. Meanwhile, here we got big mountains with very unforgiving corners. Very unforgiving corners. Watch my video on Monday and you can see that's a good video to show you the unforgiving corners. All right, so that's our John Deere. I think it's called the 8N, Awesome Henry. It's got the big V8 swap. There's our Model A. Doesn't really get used much anymore. Yeah, Michael, that's too hot. It's hot here too, but not like that right now. We had a little rain yesterday, got a bit of cool down. We're at 23 Celsius. So, honestly, kind of comfortable. Ah, that little strip. No. I think we'll just let it be. We'll just let it be. Maddox, what is your humidity level though? We were at like 30-something% humidity level down here. Hey, Gaming Joy, how's it going? 55? Well, the world ended in 1955, but we have rebuilt the world. We have rebuilt the world. Nobody should install the newest version of Through the Years. That mod is broken. The music is random, dude. Music is completely random. The next song could hit a lot different. And then I made the mistake of people wanting to join on PC, and I'm like, yeah, sure. We don't actually even use the premium expansion. I'll just take that expansion out. Oh, wait. There's buildings missing now on the map. Oh, all the fences are missing. The house is missing. Our dairy. No, not dairy. Our bakery was missing. Our spinnery was missing. All full of product. I'm like, no. So the world kind of ended, but we no longer have premium or platinum expansion on this map. Not saying I won't add it back in once those become useful in the future, but welcome, Iron Thunder. How's it going? %55% humidity. Yeah, that's what we were at when we were in Vancouver. We were about that. So, I mean, I put all the stuff back in Iron Thunder, but yeah, I'm just like, surprise, we have no bakery. Like, no. So the bakery still doesn't have any milk. The spinnery, I did add wool to it. And then I just kind of guesstimated how much money would be in there, and I cheated that much money back into the game. So we shouldn't have lost all that much. But it was a surprise when I went down. Basically, center map right above the tractor there. That's where all our production is. And when I went down to production over there, and all of a sudden it's like, everything's missing. No. And we're playing on an older version of Through the Years now. So if anyone wants to join, you can't just download it from ModHub. The creator of Through the Years is aware of the glitch and is working on an update. Basically, the mod breaks anytime we add a vehicle without a vehicle date on it, which is all non-ModHub mods. So if you're only using ModHub mods, Through the Years works fine. But if it's a non-ModHub mod, it breaks the game. Is South Padre Island the place to go, Michael? Put that on my list of places to go, South Padre Island. That's cool to see 2 light blue maple leaves in chat. Michael has promised to buy a blue maple leaf, but so far he's just relying on free giveaways. Oh, it's your first time on the Gulf of Mexico beach experience? Yeah. Okay, that is super exciting. Hopefully the water's nice and warm. I don't know how warm the water is in northern Gulf of Mexico. Down south, it certainly is very, very nice. Keith, how's it going? Free is always good. Yeah, that new Fraser map. That's a beautiful, beautiful map. He has spent years into that map. Jess is dropping stuff, kicking stuff over to me. Hi, Jess. Good morning. Is that loud at the venue? You can't hear the stream? You should be enjoying the venue and not watching a live stream, Maddox. Real life is more important than YouTube. If you're at a venue where you find YouTube more interesting, you've paid too much to go into that venue. You're not buying, you're selling. If you're on, oh, Maddox, nothing makes me go, I'm out. I'm not buying. I'm never coming back to that place again. Is when I see a seller. It happened to us last weekend. Going through the mall, and the seller, we walk up to the booth, and he's still on his phone. Say, never mind, screw you. I'm never buying from you. It irritates the heck out of me when a seller is on their phone. What a seller should be doing is standing in front of the booth and just saying hi to people. Go, hey, hi, how's it going? That's all. Just stand in front of the booth and get a conversation going. If the conversation picks up, then you get them to come to your booth and maybe sell them something. You're a bad salesperson. I would fire you, Maddox. I'm guessing you're selling some kind of reptiles or reptile care stuff, reptile food. I'm not sure what you're selling. If there's nobody there right now, that's what you walk out and get somebody to come in. Harsh words? Yes, very. A salesperson, when there's nobody to sell to, should be going out. You're selling 3D printed stuff. Grab a couple of those 3D printed stuff and walk out. Yeah, do you guys have a 3D printer out there right now making 3D printer stuff live? Back in my day, we talked to people. Hang up your phone. Hey guys. Hey Michael, I'm Maddox. You know you've made it as a farming sim YouTuber when you've got Keith Bleeker and Gaming Joy in your chat. You have two famous people that work on background and mods. I feel honored to have such fame in the audience. I'm just saying that because nobody knows who you guys are. You guys are such huge modders, adjusters, and in the background of farming sim. Always say farming sim would be nothing if it wasn't for the modders and tweakers and making this game what it is. I don't know why I even bothered moving that John Deere 70. Here's our AOS parked. Doesn't really do any more work unless we have multiplayer people joining. I'm ultra not famous. Yeah, it's because you're in the background making the famous mods that people all use. I'm nobody until a mod breaks and then everybody wants to talk to you. That's about the size of it. Yeah, might as well run the Lance Bulldog. I'm not sure why it's called the John Deere Lance. Are they using John Deere components, or is this John Deere completely unrelated to... Because this is Germany. This tractor's made in Germany, while John Deere's made in the USA. Why does it say John Deere Lance on the hood? I do not know that answer. And Lance must be a first name. This is the Bulldog. What's H? In the logo in the wheel, it's a LH. What does the H stand for? I know nothing about these Bulldogs. I once worked for a company that sold out a triple panel room at a convention. You literally needed security to keep people quiet. Wow. That's as close to famous as you've gotten. That's awesome. It is weird. It is weird when you transition from nobody knows you to people recognizing you out in the wild. People stop and come and talk to you and say hi. Most of them are cool. Some of them are a little overbearing. Most of them are cool. I want people to come and say hi. But it is a weird concept when, for me, it's at least on a weekly basis. Somebody gets on the radio and starts talking to me, or when I'm unloading, somebody walks up and starts talking to me. Walk right into a construction zone and make all the traffic controllers freak out that there's some dude walking into the construction zone. Don't do that. Just yell my name and I'll come out to the edge, have a chat with you there. But it is weird having people recognize you. Hey Christian, how's it going? And also, I'm sure you've had this happen to you, Gaming Joy, in your live streams, where people stop talking to you instead of going, "Hey Josh, blah blah blah." All of a sudden they're talking to each other and going he or she, or going, "Josh does this and that and that." All of a sudden they're talking to you as if you're not there anymore. It's like, oh, I've hit the point where I miss enough where I don't actually talk to the audience as much. I miss comments and they're starting to talk to you as if you're not even there. That's another weird thing that happens. It's just so weird. Oh yeah, this is how I found out the buildings were missing. I was seeding. Came home last night and I had about half an hour to play, so I started seeding over here. So I already seeded this once. When I got to production is when all the panic hit. I'm like, no, everything's missing. I don't ignore chat all the time, Keith. I do miss a lot of chat. There's so much going on in chat on some days where you just can't get it all. But if you use my name, it gets highlighted in orange. I even then I'll miss a comment here and there on the orange, but because we killed double solid lines. People just naturally use my name, right? So why not put a name tag up so even more people know my name, and then if they just say my name, it gets highlighted in orange without even the hashtag or the @ But we all know Josh isn't really watching this stream. Because anyone that's a creator, you're busy in the background editing and you're busy in the background doing other stuff. It's the only time you have time. Oh, shut up, I'm watching. There's no way you're just watching. You're in the background coding right now or editing video or something. Because a creator doesn't just watch. I for one, never just watch. I'm always doing something else in the background. I'm giving my my valuable watch time, but actually watching, I'm watching and listening and try to drop stuff when I get mentioned, but you're always doing something else in the background. Iron Thunder agrees, always doing something else in the background while watching YouTube. And I've missed enough of Christian's chat that I don't know what he's talking about because Jess and Christian are talking. Giants kicked the mod back that you submitted a week ago. Please update the version to 8. Please update the version to 80 when it already is version 80. Thanks, Giants. What did you really want me to fix on it? Have you guys heard anything about Giants Editor for 25 coming out? I think for 20 FS22, Giants Editor didn't come out with a new version until like a year later, right? Ambulance. When your mod gets kicked back for something really small and silly, sometimes you just go, you guys, instead of telling me to do that silly little thing, why didn't you just do it? Just do it. It's like it took you more time to tell me what to do than if you had just fixed it. Yeah, they're gonna have to release a new version with the new vehicle textures. Yep, and the new way that it uses less, I guess, less polygons or something like that. I hear the way FS25 works, it's gonna make it almost impossible to convert old mods into FS25. All mods are gonna have to be rebuilt from the ground up. Well, they always fix incorrect German translations, but not the small things. I missed my mouth. I can't see where my mouth is. It's not my fault. Not my fault. I can't see. How am I supposed to get my mouth every time if I can't see where it is? Michael's like, I'm listening, but I'm not here. I think you're here. You just proved it. Rules state that they cannot touch a mod unless you are a big-time modder. Huh. I guess it's fair enough. Go, hey, why'd you guys screw with my mod? You changed things. That was like that on purpose. Yeah, it's a very good point. Yeah. They might go, hey, there's a mistake over here, I'm going to fix it. And it's like, no. That was not a mistake. That was definitely on purpose the way it is. I agree. If they've tested it and something comes back, it should go to the front of the queue, at least the first time. If it comes back again with the same problem, then it should go to the bottom of the queue. It's like, hey, you didn't actually fix the thing we told you to fix. Now it should go to the bottom of the queue. So you fix a tiny little error, send it back, and 3 weeks later they finally look at it again. So when you say a comment, you mean like a comment in the code. Basically, you left yourself a comment in the code for yourself or anyone else that would take that mod and edit that mod. And they didn't like that URL in the comments. I bet somebody somehow found a way of making URLs in comments to be malicious. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why they would take so much offense to that. Ah, yes. That makes sense. So basically it's a URL to your website for anybody that would be editing or modding your mods. They can contact you, have questions. Yeah. Your GitHub link is okay, but not a URL. Yeah, the GitHub link is a URL. Never attribute something to maliciousness that you could attribute to ignorance. That's bizarre. because Iron Thunder, I know you sent in Gnantal, and it failed certain things for the test. It's like, fix these things on Gnantal. So Iron Thunder fixes those things on Gnantal, resubmits it. And then they come back with a whole new list of things that are wrong with Gnantal that they didn't even bother mentioning on the first time. And it's like, yep, a different team or a different person tested it this time and found things they didn't like that the other person was fine with. It's like Keith, you said, a different team looks at the re-edited stuff. You should have it tagged to a certain tester, that way you're got the same tester looking at it the second time. Because one tester implements certain rules, the next tester implements different rules, and then you submit it a third time, and the third tester goes, "Why did you add this over here? That we don't need that. Take that out." It's like, because the last tester told me to. Enough to pull your hair out. So Iron Thunder, how much longer till we get Gnantal on 1X? Different translation fixes from two different testers, yes. Yeah. It's like, hey dude, one of your testers literally told me to put these words in. Buildings of the map are pretty much done. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, there are different dialects of German. It makes sense. Because I speak two dialects. Well, I do not speak two dialects well. If you don't use it, you lose it, right? I haven't been using my German. I'm sure it would come back quickly if I was in need of using it. Just like there's many dialects of English. My favorite teaching a new Canadian. Hey, John Deere Farmer. Teaching a new Canadian from India, so he had a thick Indian accent, teaching him how to speak English. This was up in Fort McMurray. The person he was learning English from was a Newfie. Trying to understand the words this man was saying when he thought he was speaking English with a thick Indian accent and a Newfie accent together. I'm like, I know you think you're speaking English, but I don't understand a word you're saying. Western Canada is English, the rest is all slang. So, yeah, a thick Indian accent with a thick Newfie accent. I'm like, dude, we're gonna have to talk very slowly. They've kicked your mods back for base game errors. That's hilarious. It's like, your game is broken. Fix your game, and then this error will go away. Oh, that's awesome. Like talking Newfie French. Yikes. I don't know how well that would go. So DLC Meadow warning of LOD. So that's like loading distances. You guys probably heard the story. I was in, believe Montana. Yeah, Montana. So we just crossed the Idaho border. Yeah, it was Montana. Where was it? Bozeman or something? Bozeman, Montana, I think. And I was talking to another driver, just having a conversation, and all of a sudden he does a hard 180 and goes, he saw my license plate and all of a sudden realized he was talking to a Canadian. And he just goes, "Wow, you speak really good English for a Canadian." Just thrilled that a Canadian could speak good English. And I'm like, well, my English isn't all that great, but so the driver was an East Coast driver and only ever had met French Canadians before and thought that's how Canadians all speak, with that really thick French Canadian accent. I was like, well, thank you. I speak English very well for a Canadian. That is right. I feel honored how good my English is for a Canadian. Another time we were on the Hell's Gate tram, and a couple that had a very thick southern accent. Sounded like they were from the deep south. We're talking in the tram under whispers going, I'm surprised how good these guys here in Canada speak English. Like, they thought it would be a problem up here. It's like, what? What? Our official language is English and French. You're surprised how well we speak English in Canada? So I don't know if Americans just don't think Canadians can speak English. I'm not sure what's going on there. Pop-up thunderstorm warning. It's extremely smoky out there today, so I know it started fires nearby, or the wind is just blowing the smoke here. Maybe it's coming in from Manning Park. Depending which way it's blowing. Could be coming from Slocan, but... I'm thinking we should buy another field. With these bigger equipment, I know harvesting would be a pain with our small little harvester. with a bigger equipment, it's getting faster to seed these. I think we should work on another field. We have time, we'll maybe buy another field and start clearing it for harvest. You're gonna join for a bit? Awesome. There is work right now, yes. The fire at Paulson? And the hairpin where another vehicle burnt down last week? And another one before that week? Or this week? One burnt down this week and one burnt down last week. What's up with that corner? We are out of seeds. We'll just park this here. Iron Thunder has a good point. We should split these trailers. Nope, come on. There we go. Let's lift that blade. All right. Had a hay trailer catch fire on Thursday. Maybe regret pulling this trailer with this tractor, but our fire? Yeah, our fire was right at the edge of Penticton here. Whatever. She's a slow tractor. We'll drive the long distance anyway because I've chosen this tractor. I think we have less fires this year than last year because it's so dry that people are a little less dumb and aren't starting as many fires. You serious? I didn't lower the blade. Why is the blade lowered? You guys saw me raise the blade when I fired it up. Yeah, it's kind of weird thinking that we have so much less fires this year than last year. It's like, oh, I guess it's not that bad. It's just so super dry. Oh, Iron Thunder, your crop all grew early this year. Huh. We definitely have a very, very dry summer this year. Everything is just crackly dry. Such a heavy-duty three-point hitcher on the back of that thing. And Michael, your crops are dying right now because it's what, too dry? Because we were talking about crop. I know it's not how you spelled, but we were talking about crop, so Jess is offended I understand what Michael meant. Jess is like, I'm the one that understands what Michael meant. They lifted campfire bans for Northern? They must have gotten a lot of rain up there or something, because that sounds crazy. I don't like that decision at all. No. I don't want to speak Michael well. I did update that one, yes. Do not update through the years. Do not update the placeable numbers and letters. But yes, update that one. Do not up. So what is that one? Show vehicle years? No, show field type. Show field type name. That needs to be updated. There should be 2 mods not updated. Come on. Come on now. Oh, there's the trigger. I mean, it's all falling behind the cedar, but whatever. You're not understandable today. Sure. I certainly won't be here on Monday. It's a short weekend for me. Very short weekend for me. If you ever thought I should run with a really overkill tractor on a field, this is it. Why not use 120 horses to pull a couple of rollers? What? You're joining. Okay. Jess is joining. We'll just wait. That thing looks badass. She's ugly, but somehow impressive. Looks violent with the mud claws on the side there. Well, the horsepower on this isn't really out to lunch, because if you think about it, it's two 60 horsepower tractors put together. So I think the horsepower is actually not that bad. Would the two 60 horsepower tractors together actually put all those horses into the ground? I don't know, but yeah, some tractors are like, really? You're saying that little tractor's got 100 horsepower, like that Ford in the background, the V8? Like, I don't know about that. And some of the requirements of some implements, yeah, you're right. Some implements are like, what? You need how much horsepower for that? And that one over there doesn't, like some implements don't need enough horsepower. So as far as jobs, there's seeding oats, there's fertilizing, rolling, and liming. I wanted to fertilize before liming, or else it's silly fertilizing over lime the way the game treats it. I like fertilizing first. Not only that, Gaming Joy, you got roller lines from a smooth roller. It also somehow magically makes all the stubble disappear. So somehow rolling a field makes stubble disappear. It's magic. Where are you going, tractor? That was a little drunk looking there. You're stuck at 99%. That's not a good sign. Historian is in the chat. Welcome, Mr. Historian. YouTube algorithm loves your name. "16 years of farming simulator" right on the screen. Yeah, it sure would be nice if flat rollers made the field flat. And if the rollers wouldn't get rid of stubble. Would certainly be nice. I'm listening to you. Jess is having trouble joining, so maybe Iron Thunder and PS4 Gamer will have trouble joining the game too. I'm not sure. How's it going, Gadas? Welcome to the stream. Whoop. Lagged out a little there. Historian, you've got a new puppy. I like new puppies. It is a mean looking tractor. A really mean looking tractor. I wish cattle and crops were still around. What is cattle and crops? Is that a different? Is that a competitor to Farming Sim? So the new pup's name is German. I don't know. I wouldn't even know where to begin to guess naming a dog. We just didn't name the dog until we got older. Yeah, the cat was just called Cat and the dog was just called Dog. Hunt. We just go hunt. There was just dog. Didn't have a name. When we came to Canada, we realized pets needed names. Very famous German. I don't know any famous Germans. Could ask how it going. How is it going? Good, I think. Nothing's gone wrong today morning. Did you actually join? Oh wait, right. I'm like synchronization's finished, but it doesn't mean it's finished on your end. Don't jinx myself. What are you talking about, Michael? Vaughn. His name is Vaughn. After Otto von Bismarck. Hey Elijah, how's it going? Elijah, I work for a company named Trapline. And yes, if you guys saw the shorts, you all know I make a living driving trucks. When you say nothing goes wrong, something goes wrong? Yeah, I think that's bullshit. That just doesn't happen. People that are that paranoid, make things go wrong for themselves. If you walk under a ladder or a broken mirror, thanks, historian, and Gadas. You're going to be so paranoid something's going to go wrong because you got bad luck on you. You do it to yourself. I walk across broken mirrors holding a black cat under ladders on purpose, and nothing bad happens. You're in. Cool. Why not? That tractor was seeding oat on that field. Iron Thunder was running that tractor. It's hard to see what's been seeded and what hasn't, yes. I'm gonna name my next... You're gonna name your next Black Cat Broken Mirror. Love it. My favorite number in school is always 13. I always try to get the number 13. Locker number 13. Everything always like try to get number 13. Nobody else wanted it because it was bad luck. Like, I'll take it. I'll take 13. Even at work, the job before this, I took locker number 13. If you whistle inside your house, it'll bring bad luck to your house, and your house will burn down. Wow. I would test that. Start whistling. You whistle a lot. Just test it out. Just watch tomorrow. Iron Thunder comes back and goes, my house burned down. Jess does whistle in the house all the time. So Elijah, if you want to actually see what I do for a living, check out my main channel. I do live videos on the other channel all the time. What should we do next time? Do a live stream while I'm sitting on the other side of the street, while I'm unloading on the main channel, just chatting with people. Yeah, why not? If I'm not editing a video that day. That might be a fun one to do, just watch all the panels getting lifted. This is a farmer-built Frankenstein. 2 tractors bolted together. And it's a German Lanz Bulldog. And it's 60 horsepower engine in both of them, making it a combined 120 horsepower engine or tractor. Way overkill for the rollers over here, but it's kind of a fun tractor to drive. Did some research. Apparently it's a folk song or a folk saying. Okay, a popular superstition. Interesting. Started a superstition because Grandma wanted peace and quiet in the house. Yeah, this tractor's way overkill for anything we have on the farm, except for our huge honey wagon. I saw a massive honey wagon in Chilliwack. Actually, it would have been it would have been right where the new Fraser map is. The new map that's coming out on FS22. Right there. I saw a tractor pulling a honey wagon. The honey wagon had 4 axles on it. Just a huge honey wagon. Like, never seen a wagon that big before in real world. It's like 4 axles. It's massive. Like, that's a lot of honey in there. Luckily, it didn't smell like it. Smell it for days. I think the wind was the right direction. But I didn't have to really smell it. We're gonna have some Chilliwack corn for dinner? Yes, we are. I have to edit that video. And somehow bring the motorcycle to James and... No, Nick, that was last weekend. That was last weekend. He said he wasn't doing much this weekend. Yes, I said that after laundry, bring the bike, and edit a video. It's going to be a busy day. Hey, Ghost Bear, how's it going? Is this breaking your mind, Gaming Joy? Is this breaking you when the code is just wrong? It bothers me. All right, thanks, Gaming Joy. Appreciate you swinging by. I didn't read what Ghost Bear said. No new content on only Juan's account. Ghost Bear, I thought Jess was the troublemaker. She's the one that started it. Yeah, I think you're the only one that brings this up, so... How'd you find the link? How'd you know about that account? Why were you looking there, Ghost Bear? Start a rumor that I have OnlyFans. You know Reddit's going that way, right? Reddit is doing private chats that you can monetize, private monetized chat. It's like OnlyFans might have competition. Yeah, it's definitely all about money. Reddit's gone all about money, yes, ever since, yep, Google. But Google's getting sued by the U.S. government for monopoly-like behavior. Farmers only will probably go that way. Will go that way too. Anytime you have a end-to-end encryption, private monetized channel, it's going to go that way. Iron Thunder goes, I'd watch. Oh, dear God. It's just the live feed of my toe. We're supposed to get more subscribers. Oh, are you saying everybody's unsubscribing right now? Dope. Where are we at for subscribers? Toes matter. Oh, I never updated our watch time. $9:43. Ah, we were 9:44 yesterday. We've gone down. So disappointing. I should. Let's take a look here. What is our watch time? I should put an accurate number on there. Switch accounts. Watch time. Okay, watch time is three. Let's replace that with a 3. Replace that with a 7. And replace that with a 7. Went over 100 hours up since last week. It's getting there, guys. It's getting there. What are we going to get first? 4,000 hours watch time or 1,000 subscribers? I know what the answer is. I'm just wondering what you guys think the answer is. I say we hit watch time long before we hit subscribers. Especially since people like Gadasco and just watch old videos and give us hours of video. Hours of video watch time. All right. How much rolling do I want to do? Yeah, don't feel like you have to get us. because our watch time is going up. It's going up pretty quick. Jess did say that she was going through what people search for when they find our channel, and Ganantal seems to be a big thing people search for, so I really need to play Ganantal again. We'll do that when the 1X map gets finished. And then once Ganantal comes out, I'm assuming it's going to come out on FS25, but I don't know. It's up to Iron Thunder. Upcharge every time you cry. It's interesting how the front of the tractor, it's got like a solid frame to it. There'd be a lot of weight on the front of that tractor. It looks like the front of the tractor is designed for an implement, but I don't know what. Maybe a blade? But it looks like it's designed for an implement on the front. It didn't come with the mod, so I don't know. Field halfway done? I think so. Maybe not. Looking on a mini map, maybe not. You guys just don't want to watch me roll the rest of the day, so I think I'll do one more pass and then I'll switch to a different tractor. That looks like halfway. I'm calling it. Okay. Fertilizer it is. Oh, there is no tractor attached to that, so I can't even fill up fertilizer. Let's go get a tractor. Get a real tractor. Hopefully I'm not lagging everybody out by doing that. Okay. I know, I just called the old John Deere Model A not a real tractor. It's a real tractor. It's okay, it's a real tractor. All right. Fertilizer. Okay. I guess GPS wasn't used for the fertilizer. Okay, Michael. I'm listening to On the Road Again by Willie Nelson. I'd have to agree that's a pretty decent song. And yes, I know I could tweak this so I could run right along the edge, but the thing is, I just use default guidance steering and let the overlap happen on the ends of the fields. And that way when you restart the game next time, you don't have to do any adjusting. Just use default GPS. I mean guidance steering, or 1955, right. That doesn't exist, so never mind. We're not even talking about that. Gotta go eat some food. I'm starting to get hungry too. Too late, I already did. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about, Kadas. We're just using alien technology, that's all. Someone said, imagine bringing a smartphone into the past. Go to 1950 with a smartphone. And you'd be a god. But really you wouldn't. Without the infrastructure, it's useless. It's literally, you could do nothing on that phone other than using a calculator. Everything is cellular based. You have to be on the cellular network to make that thing work. I think it makes sense for a Texan to listen to country music. Although you're a city dweller, often city dwellers are not into country as much. Oh, come on. Okay, fine. I do not like all genres, although all genres have good music. I do not like all genres. City dweller with a little country. City dwellers are usually into rap or pop, depending on what kind of city dweller you are. If you're on the wrong side of the tracks or the right side of the tracks. You DJ'd for many years, so you get used to it all. Keith the DJ. At a radio station or at events? Or both? There goes the train in the background. Train! Looks like a grainer. Mainly bars and nightclubs and events. Cool. I think those get too people-y for me. We got rid of all our bars in our area. They all went bankrupt because the city focused on old rich people. And there's nothing cool and fun to do for kids in our town. The mall is dead. Nobody walks the mall. No, the bars are all empty. The bars are all focused to more old people. Yeah, this is an old people city. Old rich retirees. Still have your bars, but no taxi. Yeah, that seems problematic. Lyft and Uber killed them all. I guess Uber would be right. Yeah, both. Don't we have both? Lyft and Uber? No Uber either. Yikes. So you just drive home drunk. Seems about right. Michael, that statement makes very little sense. Right. Empty. I am empty. Gotta fill up on each end. The problem is when you go to a food establishment and it's dead, you just don't get as good food. Because you need the place to be hopping, busy, and moving, or else the food's never fresh and good. Made that mistake last Sunday. It's like, hey, let's go have food over here. Walk in and there's not a single customer. It's like, yeah, that's a bad sign. We should have just walked out because it was terrible. Absolutely terrible food. You should be embarrassed to serve that food. Yeah, I guess there's a difference of what time of day you're at that restaurant. Yeah. Yeah. And if they're making your food fresh, no matter what time of day you show up, then it's good food. But if they had it on a heating plate for the last 5 hours, you know it's going to be garbage. That's true too, Gadas. Order food way too often, don't we, instead of going to the restaurant? Home delivery is just, ever since COVID, home delivery just became a thing, and it's just part of our life now. Just and I have kind of stopped doing the home delivery thing. It's like we looked at our bills and go, okay, we're just being stupid and lazy. We can just get up and go get the food. Now the only time we do home delivery is if we're doing a live stream and the stream is doing fabulously well and we don't have other plans and we're really hungry, we will do home delivery then. So the only time I do home delivery is now when you guys witness me doing home delivery. It's like, can't stop to go get food. Okay, we'll order it. But other than that, we've stopped doing home delivery. You find bars are actually better food than restaurants? Why is that? No, Michael, I don't believe that lie. The good times are not over. I've seen the young population. The good times will return. Canadian 2-for-1 delivered. Canadian 2-for-1 is pretty good, actually. But we can have almost anything delivered here. I have not seen Deadpool or Twisters. I've not seen either yet. You can get anything delivered too, but your daughter has to do it. Michael, all Marvel movies have a end credit scene. What the? It's not gonna fertilize that? Does it not need fertilizer? What did we plant here? Oh. Okay. Yeah, we planted soybean. Of course it doesn't need fertilizer. Bars have less customers and make proper meals. if you got good food, people come in and drink out. I'm always so bad. Bars don't make a lot of money off of me. I'll come in and have a meal and I'll have like one drink, if that, depending on if I'm driving or not. I'll have like one drink. That kind of cheats the cooks, doesn't it? When the owner just wants fast and cheap food, when you as the cook want to make good quality food. We went to the Polish restaurant in town here, and I knew it was going to be good food when our food took like almost an hour to get done. I'm like, they are actually making our food in the back right now. It's gonna take almost a full hour to get the food actually made. I'm like, this is gonna be good food. And the customers are such regulars. The customers would literally get up from their tables, clean up all their utensils and dishes, and bring them into the kitchen. Customers would get up, and it was just customer after customer would get up and bring their. It's like, interesting. Like the owner has built a relationship with their customers. Michael just dropping random comments in. What, Michael, did you whistle in your house? Hey, Stephen Family Farm. Welcome. Yeah, I could ask. That's a really good idea. Thank the kitchen staff for making the great food. Yeah. I think it's like the Polish restaurant. People were talking Polish in the restaurant. I think because it's authentic Polish food, you get the Polish culture part of the experience. Not only is the food Polish, the customers are Polish, and then the customs of the Polish people come into the restaurant. So you actually tip the server and the kitchen separately. I like that. When you slave over food and somebody comes and thanks you in the back for making the great food, yeah, that probably is important. Yeah, very good point. As far as tipping, American tipping is out of control. Don't just tip blindly. Some restaurants, the owner just keeps all the tips. The servers and the cooks don't get any of the tips. So if I'm in a new place and I got really good service, I'll ask the questions like, hey, if I tip, who gets the money? Do you actually get the money? Does it get split between you and the cook? Does the owner take the money? Like, I want to know that where the tip goes before I tip. And you're probably right, Gadas. Going into the kitchen and just saying thank you to the chef probably means so much more than a $5 tip. Milo Girl's not here, so I guess I have to do it. Hi, back. I'm front. Somebody had to. Yeah, Michael, thanks. Michael whistled in his house, and now he has to check all his smoke detectors. Oh, Ghost Bear says Twisters is really good. So now we got that from Michael and from Ghost Bear. That Twisters is really good. I guess we should go watch Twisters and Deadpool. Not this weekend, it's too busy. Don't have time this weekend. It's a short weekend. I get today off. Yeah, I got today off and then a couple hours tomorrow morning. That's it. Got home late last night. Short weekend. Got a load that has to be at the customer for Tuesday morning, so got to drive to Castlegar, load there tomorrow, not a Monday morning at like 6 a.m. Then get to the customer for Tuesday, 7 a.m. You're going swimming tonight. You're not going to be watching me live stream? I'm disappointed. Keith is supposed to be working right now. What's going on with you guys? You guys should all be doing real life stuff. What are you watching me for? I am getting hungry. I guess it's not a half hour till noon, but I am getting... What are we doing for lunch? I know what we're doing for supper. Supper is corn. Is chili whack corn. Yeah! No, back. Reverse. Full reverse. So what? What, Jess? What are you talking about, Jess? Spit it out, Jess. Don't spit on me. What? Apparently she's lost for words. Oh, for food. Okay, that's what you're... Okay. We could just walk and buy some food. Huh? I'm always hungry. Oh, yeah. Kadas is right. I missed that comment. Kadas is correct. I am always hungry. Yeah, basically, I stream right before our mealtime because that's the only time I'm free. What do you write? Okay. I thought he said, no, my week's pretty empty. I'm just going to help Anya drive a little bit. But I'm doing pretty much nothing. I will ask. Huh? Yes. The seed trailer's there. That was a while back. What am I doing here? Let's try that again. You distracted me. That's easy. At least I didn't whistle in the house. So you're not really listening to me, Michael. So I guess it's no point of talking to Michael if he's watching us and not listening to music. I'm due 50-50. I'm due 50-50. You whistled in the house again. Fill up this grass, turn that into silage. Mostly we sell silage. We use some of it for our cattle. We'll use more as we get more and more cows. The goal is to be breeding milk cows. We're just gonna sell all our bulls at the market. Unfortunately, the last 2 cows both had bulls as calves, so no extra milk. And it's been long enough since we've had a calf, they've stopped producing milk. So we really need some more calves here pretty soon. And I'm not going to buy more. They're going to breed more. I just need them to breed some females here. We've got 3 females now, so we started with 2 females, 1 male. That's what we started the... Huh? I'm selling? I'm silly, okay. That's why I asked him, like, I think you're selling. I'm like, I better double check. Nope, still sounds like I'm selling. And with horses, we just bought 1 male and 1 female, and we haven't gotten a single foal yet. Soon though. Pigs, we start with 1 male, 1 female. We got lots of piglets there now. They're gonna mass produce fast. You getting leg? Almost full here on our first trailer. Trying to get further and further around every time because the field's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Obviously, as you get to the inside, you know, math. Okay, that trailer is full. Almost all the way around once. Soon we'll be doing multiple because I think the field's probably over halfway done. All right, let's go get the next load. I'm allowed to yawn. I promise. See all the little piglets running around? And about half of them are female, half are male. We're gonna have a lot of pigs very quickly. Breed like rabbits. certainly cool doing this forage harvesting of grass, going straight from the field into the trailer. Saves a lot of time. I haven't sold our forage wagon though. Don't know if I should or not. Definitely haven't sold our cutters because we're still gonna need to cut grass for our hay and grass bales. Uploaded more stuff of Gnaddental. We're getting there. In Discord. I'm gonna look at my Discord. So that was the first hint. You got the 4X and then a controller in the corner of the I like that the differentiating between the two. And you just look at it and you know which version it is. I like that. And then I like the versatile tractors. For Gnaddental, the versatile tractors make a lot of sense. Put John Deere in there too. Oh yes, so this is the main farm right over here. Down here, there we go. That's the house I grew up in, right back there, right on the top. Okay, that's where you had the first screenshot, that farm over there. Okay. Everything looks so tiny, but I love it. I won't mention that this garage door on the side here goes into nowhere. Shh. Thanks for pointing it out. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing it. We'll see how much we get to play with before FS25 comes out. Yeah, some of those fields will still be pretty big, especially once you buy a couple of the fields and then combine them. Yeah, 1X is still, yeah, you can still do pretty big on 1X. You kind of forget that if you play a lot of 4X maps. It's like, you can still get decent size. we were watching quite a few farmers real world farming, and it's like we need to get some video, shoot some video of farmers tethering their field and add it to this channel. Although this channel is more than just farming game, but it'd be cool, or to my videos, right? If you see a vampire, you'll shoot a video of him too. Okay. Or a warlock or a dragon. Or what about some zombies? If you see zombies, you'll take pictures of that too and add it to this channel. Iron Thunder has joined the server right as we're getting ready to quit. We got 15 minutes. I would like to play longer, but today is the type of day where I just don't have the time. Got our two horses walking around in the background even though nothing is moving. It's funny how some animations still keep going during synchronization and some don't. You got some birds that are flying around or pecking around on the ground. Eating all the seed you just planted. Yeah, that's no good. Shoo them away. Hope he's gonna make it in. Gotta wait and wait and wait a little bit. Wait and watch. %, full. That's close enough. Let's go dump. I swear I'm smelling smoke inside the house. Only one layer that's cracked. Yeah, we're very thick smoke today. Really bad in Karamias. So it's the Manning Park fire then? Doesn't matter which way the wind's blowing, we have a fire that direction. Yeah. Can't join stream next weekend. There'll be a stream tomorrow as well. tomorrow morning, same time. Yeah, whenever there's lightning, there's fire. Yeah. Did it say why you couldn't join? Because Jess's first time she tried got stuck at 99%. And then the second time she tried to join, it worked. She didn't make any changes, it just worked the second time. Yeah, Jess did the same thing. The first time she joined, it was stuck at 99, and then the second time she joined, she got past it. Jess will be doing multiplayer server during the week. You're probably sleeping during that time of day. Anyhow, I am hungry, and if Iron Thunder can't join, we might as well call it a day over here. If you want to park the tractor somewhere, I will. We started cutting the stream cutting grass, and we're going to end the stream cutting grass here. I was going to say it's a really short stream, but it's almost 3 hours, so it's not terrible. I started fairly early. Not a terrible length of a live stream. My goal is to be back in about 5 hours from now. I don't know if that's doable or not with all the things I got planned, but that is my plan. I'll try to be back in 5 hours from now. There's a chance I'll be a little late. No, I'm not going to leave this server on. I know Jess leaves her server on, and only a few people join, and even then, those few people end up doing things that she doesn't like on the server, and I'm like, other than Gadas. Gadas has done awesome on the server, but even then, the server gets messed up, and it's like, nope, just not leaving servers on. I think in the future, maybe as you get more fans, you can slowly get the mature players like Iron Thunder and Gadas. You could maybe just set up a private password for just them to join when not on a live stream, and then it wouldn't get messed up. Oh, you do change your password? Good. When you're live streaming, the password is ask. Any other time, it is a private password. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, Keith says the same thing. It's like they will destroy your server. They will destroy it. Yeah, me too, Iron Thunder. I'm an early riser. I like going to bed a little earlier and then do early morning streams. Yep. You left the server? You left the server. Okay, I can end the stream. So, yeah, I feel the same way. I do better when I get up early, go to bed early. Sometimes I go to bed late and get up early. That catches up with you. No, Keith, I think you have to be strict. If you're not strict, it's just chaos. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you in about 5 hours from now, 6 hours for sure. We are just sleep. What are you talking about? Some people actually don't need sleep. Some people literally don't need sleep. I need my 7 hours of beauty sleep. So it was pretty chill today, pretty relaxing. So for now, we are out of here. You guys rock.
This video is brought to you in part by the letter C and these YouTube members. Cookie starts with C. What other things
Family.
start with C? Oh, who cares what other things? C is for cookie, and that's good enough for me. Thanks for watching. Nom 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 nom.
I just realized my name tag stayed up. I gotta edit that so the name tag doesn't stay up in the future. That's a lot of spam.